I would not be surprised if this Kansas City police officer's agent is calling Dancing with the Stars right now. Here's the setup. It is Sunday morning in East Kansas City. Officer Krebs has been dancing around in the car all morning. So when his partner, senior police officer Smith, saw some teenagers dancing, she offered the teens some Jolly Ranchers to have a dance-off with Officer Krebs. First up in this dance-off, a little boy with some big moves. Take that. Not to be outdone, Kansas City police officer Krebs responds.
What I was thinking was, I can't believe I'm doing this.
All right, folks, welcome back to the show. This is a kind of a feel-good story with police and kids from the neighborhood that they patrol. And we're looking here in Kansas City, and we're talking about, obviously, a white police officer, at least the best I could tell, and black children, the best I could tell. I don't see the kids running from the police. I don't see the police with their guns drawn, salivating at the mouth, looking to hunt down a black child or black person in cold blood, as the media would have you believe that's all white cops now want to do. And let me point out that this is not to take away from the realization that there is an investigation going on into the shooting in Missouri of Michael Brown, but there's also been some facts, claims made by the police chief there today, as we've been talking about, that the police officer was hit in the face. The police officer had a swollen face. You know, in what context, how it happened, I don't know. I don't know. But this kind of takes away the narrative of, you know, of a racist cop out to shoot a black person for no reason. And again, there's a lot more investigating to be done, a lot more to find out. But when I saw this, which is just the complete antithesis of the situations we're hearing about ad nauseum in the media, I thought this would be very interesting to bring forth to you guys. So here's some more of it.
It's a move even Dancing with the Stars judges have never seen before. A series of flailing arms and toe-tapping he calls the octopus.
Octopus, yes. Then this other kid came out and showed me how he does the octopus.
After trading turns, Officer Krebs ended with his best move of the day. So who won? Well, in this case, everyone. The teens were the best dancers, no doubt, and the police officer won some new friends.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he did win some new friends. And how often do you hear that? How often do you hear that? You know, I just think, how many police officers are there in the United States of America? How many black young men are there in the United States of America? How many of them have been killed by police officers? And how many of them have been, how many of those officers have been found to not been justified in the shooting? I think if you do those numbers, you will come up with an infinitesimal statistic. Not to say that, of course, it's wrong, it's abhorrent, and whoever does that as a police officer should be thrown in jail for the rest of their lives. I'm not diminishing the seriousness of it. How often does it happen? The media is now telling us it happens every day, all day, you name it. Here's one more.
When I went through the academy, and when I first got hired on, I told them how I wanted to interact with the community and start building some rapport with the citizens, because I feel like if we build rapport with them, then they're more likely to call us when they need us.
Yep. Imagine that. I was able to find, as through the TV station in Kansas City, a positive story with white police officers interacting with black kids. Now, does that mean there's no problems? No. Does that mean that this officer in Missouri might have acted improperly? No. Does it mean other officers might have acted improperly? No. But we are far from the scenario being given to us by the media and Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson that blacks are under attack by cops in this country. On the Steve Malzberg Show, we're coming back.
Hello, I'm back this week with this very important question. Is your doctor taking your blood pressure correctly? You may assume so, but a new study shows you may be wrong. According to this new research, doctors often cut corners when taking blood pressure and record readings that may be much too high. This is important information. First, if your blood pressure reading is wrong, you could be misdiagnosed with high blood pressure and put on powerful drugs for the rest of your life. You could also be denied health insurance, and your job may even be put in jeopardy. This is important information, so pay close attention. Number one, is your doctor using the right size blood pressure cuff? Cuffs come in two different sizes, average and large, but too often only the average size cuff is even used, even on the person with a larger forearm. If the cuff is too tight, the reading will be too high. Number two, is your blood pressure taken in both of your arms? Doctors are taught that this is not mandatory, but it should be. Even a small difference between the two pressure readings can mean you are at great risk of suffering from a stroke or even dying of heart disease.